What is going on, social media world out there? Lamont at large. Today we're in Blytheville, Arkansas. I just got done doing a video. That's why I'm here, about a horrible murder that took place. This video is going to be a little bit different. I've always been interested in towns such as Blytheville, what a lot of people call flyover towns, towns that you've never heard of, that you fly over, you're never going to drive through, you don't know anybody that lives out here. This is a small town, not very far from the border with Tennessee. And this is what I have always been interested in, even as a young kid. Abandoned businesses. Businesses that were once here in a town that used to be bustling, according to Mr. Conley. Hello, Mr. Conley out there. If anybody knows Mr. Conley from Blytheville, Arkansas. I think his name is Bill Conley. He has a head full of hair. I was a little bit jealous, but I'm going to leave that alone. He told me that this place was pretty happening back in the 70s and 80s, and then it kind of slowly started going downhill. This used to be a Save-A-Lot. I can tell by their old signage right here. That's usually either Savers or Save-A-Lot. I don't know if it's the same company, but so they left here some time ago. And in Blytheville, it seems like an okay town, but I don't know. So quickly today, before I leave, because my trailer lights decided to stop working on their own, and I'm not a big fan of being pulled over, as some of you out there know, and I still need to get to Dyersburg, Tennessee. So we got about an hour and a half of sunlight before I can start leaving and make it before it gets too dark. So we're gonna do a quick little video. What the hell happened to Blytheville, Arkansas? I've always wanted to do one of these, so this is my first attempt at one, so be easy on me. I don't know if it's going to be terribly interesting to you guys, but without further ado, let's take a drive around Blytheville, Arkansas. This is the Elmwood Cemetery. This is the reason why I came out here, is because I was doing a story about somebody that's buried at this cemetery. So in Blytheville, you're gonna see quite a few abandoned / burnt out houses in this area. Now this house right here, I don't know who owns it. I don't know what's going on, but it's so creepy that I love it. I don't know how many years this house has been abandoned. I would go into the house and check it out, but I really don't have time to play. But as you can see, it's been overgrown with, I mean, are they even bushes anymore? They look like trees now. Shrubbery, if you will. But this looks like it's been abandoned. This looks like just 5 years of just not caring, just not cutting anything down. And believe me, there is a house somewhere under all of that shrubbery. And you got another abandoned house over here. And right over there, that is a really burnt up house. Just wanted to get a more closer up view of this house. And I don't know when the fire was, but nobody's coming here to rebuild. I guess it's just damaged, fire. That's about it. And I want to say I've seen at least 10 of these houses here in Blytheville that are burnt down like this, and they're just sitting there rotting. I'm not sure what kind of car that is. Somebody lives on this property, but if Hillbilly were here, he'd be jumping up and down with excitement over that old car right there. Me personally, not into old cars, really. I'm more into like 80s and 90s old Japanese cars. But it looks pretty cool, and the body looks pretty straight. And if somebody out here were interested in old cars, that'd be a nice fixer-upper for sure. Taking a quick shortcut through the cemetery back to my chariot. This cemetery is kept up pretty nicely. I was talking to the landscaper, and that man works very hard to keep this place up and looking good. And for sure in a future video, when I learn how to start slowing down more and traveling, I want to come back here and do a vlog at this cemetery. Hopefully when the weather's a little bit cooler, because yeah boy, trust and believe, it is pretty humid and hot. It's about 96 degrees here right now. I think I'm gonna walk in the shade right now. This here is the business district of Blytheville, Arkansas. And as you can see, well, not a whole lot of business going on. This place used to sell satellite dishes for televisions. Does anybody remember when people used to have these big, huge satellite dishes outside on their front yards? And you would get like 700 gazillion channels? I have never in my life ever have watched satellite television, nor did I know anybody who owned satellite TV. Pets, beauty supply, and more. Not sure how long this place has been abandoned, but judging by the discolored blinds, I would say quite some time, most definitely. I think this window needs a sticker. Check this out. I love these old painted on signs on these brick buildings. Francis Drug Company. And some of the old paint is still on there. Can't really read it. It says something about rheumatoid, guaranteed or something. I don't know. I can't read it. And you got another abandoned business right here. The Franklin Printing Press. I'm imagining they used to make posters, signs, or whatever. Now they're no more. Can anybody guess what this used to be? What kind of business did this used to be? I have no idea. They have some kind of a drive-through window. It could have been a drive-through liquor store, and they left. It's been abandoned for years. And this over here, Miller's Carpet Cleaning. Are they still in business? Highly doubt it. They would be gone too. I always wonder when I see towns like this, I always wonder, will this, places like this, will they ever come back to what they once were, bustling economies? If I were a betting man, I would say no, because the problem with getting these types of places back into some kind of semblance of what they once were, well, you got to get people to move back. And if you get too many people moving back, then it starts driving up the rent. And you bring jobs to an area, there's always a double-edged sword with stuff like that, because you bring jobs to an area, like for instance, if Amazon or a big employer came to this town, oh, it would be great until people, corporations start coming in and start buying up the properties and just raising the rent, and it just kind of messes things up. So I don't know, sometimes I feel that maybe it's better that places like this just I don't know, just leave it the way it is. Okay, so you got a little bit of traffic over here. There's some cars parked over here. That looks like that is a church right there, and a barber shop over here, and a Mexican store. Okay, so somebody's coming in here and starting businesses. You got a clothing store right here, another clothing store over there, and then this looks like this is abandoned, and then a shoe store, and then there's a theater right there. So this little section of Blytheville seems to be doing okay. Martial arts studio right there, another church, another church. And this theater, the Ritz. Let's see what's playing at the Ritz. Beetlejuice. They're remaking that again for what? God, Hollywood is so running out of ideas. Nucor. That must be the people refurbishing this place. Yeah, okay. So something's going on down here. It's usually these locations that I see as I'm driving through different parts of the country where I'll just kind of walk and just talk about random stories. Like for instance, in 2022, somebody was executed publicly in North Korea for listening to K-pop. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to listen to K-pop in North Korea. I actually want to go to North Korea. I'm serious. I'm pretty serious. If I knew somebody that wanted to go, I would totally go to North Korea. As a matter of fact, there's a certain video that I did not release on my channel that I did about 2 years ago. And that's only because I want to go one day to North Korea and see it for myself. So maybe one day we'll go out there and we'll check it out. I'm digging this right here, this Greyhound bus station. Kind of has an old style look to it. I don't know if it's actually something that is currently in use or it was abandoned and they fixed it up, but it's closed and they don't use it. I can't tell. There is a water fountain and a refrigerator in there, but it looks like one of those old style refrigerators. And then there's kind of like it looks like a 1950s style diner counter right there. I'm gonna guess, I don't know if this is actually a legit bus station or it once was a bus station and they no longer use it. I can't really tell. But I do appreciate, nonetheless, the architecture. This was their old police department. I don't know what year, but they moved probably about a mile or so down the road right here. I just want to stop by and check it out really quick. I just like looking at old stuff such as this. It just has a hand-painted sign that says police department, and then it's hand-painted on the lights right here. I just totally love just old stuff like that. That is awesome. This dry cleaners is for sale, and the sign says that it's cheap. Well, if anybody wants to call him and make an offer, I'm pretty certain that they'll give you a really good deal on this place. You guys think there's any potential for a dry cleaners here in Blytheville? I wouldn't bet on it. We got a business right here. They seem to be doing pretty well, but these businesses right here, not so much. As a matter of fact, I was told that this part of this little strip mall, if you will, this place has been abandoned for over 10 years. 10 years, no businesses right here. I don't know how long that vape shop has been here, but as you can see, not much happening right here. I never really did understand why, when people have their own small business, why they want to put the area code of an outside city and or state on their equipment. I don't get it. 310, that's an area code from the west side of Los Angeles. Why would you want to put a Los Angeles area code on a business that is in Arkansas? Don't know. You have a Sonic drive-through right there. By the way, does anybody, when you go to Sonic, you know, because at the Sonic, they bring you the food, because it's kind of like a drive-in style fast food place. Does anybody tip the people who bring the food? I always do, but I never go to Sonic because there's really nothing there that makes me want to stop there. Even though it's hot right now, I wouldn't mind a slushie. As a matter of fact, I might get a slushie right now that I talk about it. And then we got a couple of abandoned fast food joints. This was a Wendy's. Kind of tell what once was a Wendy's now is no more. And I'm not the greatest of detective, but I'm gonna say this was once an Arby's. Now it's no more. Now, of course, not everything is bad in this town. It's not full of abandoned businesses. I'm only showing you what I see that's abandoned. There's plenty of businesses that are still in business. You got a pizza shop over in back of me, got a McDonald's where I got a cup of coffee and it was pretty cold, but I didn't want to complain because she was kind of cute. So I don't know, that was pretty stupid of me, but oh well, it was only $2. And listen, there's a Perkins restaurant, which I have yet to try, so when I get off my diet, I should. And there's a Holiday Inn. So not all bad right here. There's a bank behind me and a Sonic hamburger over there. So this video, it was just really a spur of the moment. Just kind of wanted to show you about these towns, these flyover towns that people never hear about. And this video would have been a lot more informative, but I gotta go. My trailer lights ain't working and I gotta head to Dyersburg. There's a Planet Fitness there with my name written on its window, and I'm sweaty. I need to get out of these clothes. So anyways, that's the video. The next one may be on my other channel and it might be more involved. I wish I could have took my time with this video, but I gotta go, and it was like either do it now or never do it at all. So anyways, tell me what you think. I'm out of here. I gotta hit the road. Peace out.